How good did it feel to make that forced fumble late in the game? I mean, make plays like that in the fourth quarter.
It felt great, man. Give all the glory to God. You know, just as a defense, you know, you emphasize, you know, creating turnovers and trying to make plays on the ball, you know, to score yourself or give your offense opportunity to put points on the board.
So. 3 games, 3 turnovers each. I mean, that's turnovers are flowing right now. I mean, I know you always say they come in bunches. Can you put a finger on like why everything just kind of clicked?
Man, it's just, you know, everybody we just love playing with each other out there, man. We just having fun, playing for one another, you know, not pointing any fingers, you know, having each other back and trust that, you know, each player on the field is going to do their job. And after that, it becomes easy, just playing ball after that. So I think that's really what it comes down to, you know, everybody playing one play at a time, you know, and fight to the end of the whistle.
What do you like about Cam's scheme now? You've been playing 3 full games in it, how he mixes coverages and all this you play?
Oh, yeah, like you said, the versatility of it, being able to, you know, mix different coverages and different fronts and different stunts, just so that makes the offense think a little more and, you know, lets us play, you know, freely and, you know, mix things up.
You like his aggressiveness, too.
Oh, yeah, man. As a defense, that's one of the qualities you want to have, you know, being aggressive, being fundamentally sound, and, you know, playing for one another. So that's what we love for playing for Camp, and he brings that energy each and every day.
Liam's talked a lot about the communication on the back end. How much better is it with Jordan and Eric back there? I mean, how have they impacted that?
Yeah, they've come in with a lot of experience, you know, in this league. I think they're both like around year 9, year 8. So they bring a bunch of experience and a bunch of knowledge to the back end. And, you know, we learning what we can and, you know, working on communication and practice and, you know, meeting a lot and, you know, and the reps on the practice field as well. So I think that really played a big role in us, you know, honing down on communication with not only just the back seven, but the D-line too, you know, knowing what they have going on up front. So.
You played with Josh and Trayvon for a while now. What does it do for a secondary when they're playing as well as they have been?
Man, it makes your life easier. You know, it's like as long as I do my job, cover this receiver for as long as many seconds I need to, that is buying them more time to get to the quarterback. And I know that they want to get to the quarterback before he even gets the ball off. So, you know, we always say, you know, rushing coverage always work together. So I definitely believe that. And, you know, playing with them these past, 5 years has, you know, been a joy.
How heads up of a play was that after the tip on that last play yesterday? Being able to kind of get Kirk and knowing it's a tip, you're allowed to kind of basically do what you need to do.
Oh, man, it's very pivotal. Like you said, there was basically rushing coverage working together. You know, once we've seen the tip, you know, tips and overthrows, we always say got to get those. So, you know, Antonio made a heck of a play, you know, sprint to the ball and made it a great catch to, you know, seal the game off.
What does acronym FAST stand for, and did you just get that shirt?
Yeah, fundamentally sound, attacking, situational master, and tough.
You just got that shirt today?
No, I had this after week 1. Yeah.
So all the talk about learning how to win and stuff, is that what happened yesterday?
Yeah, man, just learning how to win and finishing, regardless of what happened before. You know what I'm saying? If we feel like if there's time on the clock, you know, there's opportunity for us to win the game, and that's how we feel, man. Like I said, we're not pointing any fingers. We playing for one another, and we always feel like we're in the game and always have an opportunity to win a game.
Now that you've won it, you can step back a little bit. Is that the kind of game that you guys had trouble winning the last year and a half? And how satisfying is it to finally get one like that?
I mean, winning in the National Football League is hard within itself. So, you know, winning any game is very important, but especially in the division, it's definitely, you know, games that you hone in on. So we're glad we got this win, especially at home, you know, on our own turf. And we just want to keep stacking them, learn from the mistakes we made, and keep pushing and improving.
How's Travis coming along?
Oh, Travis coming along well, man. You know, he's been a heck of a player. You know, as you guys know, putting in the work day in and day out, and feel like the feel for the game is just only improving as the week goes.
The T stands for tough. How much pride do you take in, you've been active at the line of scrimmage on some screens, some run games, you drew the penalty. How much pride do you take in that?
I take a lot of pride in that, man. I feel like corners can tackle too. Just being active on the run and pass game, try to make my presence felt. It's something I take pride in, and I'm trying to do anything to help my team win, man. So, if that's, put my shoulder in the offensive lineman when he's trying to pull on me, and so I can set the edge so my other teammates can come in and make the tackle, that's what I got to do. So,
Last one. You had a little bit of a tweak in training camp and everything, but at this point, are you feeling as healthy as you've ever had since you've been here?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling healthy. You're going to have your little nicks and bruises from the games, but no, I'm feeling good.
That one feel.
I felt really good, especially just how things have been going, the last couple of years with them. Felt good to get the win, and now it's just time to move on and go forward.
I think like a week ago we were talking about you guys learning how to finish those games in the fourth quarter to kind of flip the script a week later.
Yeah.
I mean, how much progress does that show?
I mean, it shows a lot of progress, but I think we left so much out there, and I think that's something that's exciting. We can go out here and fix those mistakes, and when you get the win, it's a better feeling than having the loss and then having to come in and fix it. But obviously, we have so much as an offense that we can do better to help this team. Defense played great all game long, and we got to be there to back them up as well.
On that one catch, you bounced off like two guys, kept going. What's going through your head there? You look back at that one?
Nah, man, I just in the zone doing what I always do, Not every play is going to be like that, but when I get the opportunity to make some people miss, and that's what I pride myself on, being able to get the extra yards after the catch, and I think that's the important thing, is the hidden yardage in the game and being able to provide that for the team and keep the ball moving down the field.
Team high 13 catches through 3 games. How good of a job is Liam and the staff doing the drawing up matchups that you can take advantage of?
I think they're doing a great job. We've been saying it since they've got here. They do a great job of creating the matchups and exploiting things that we want to exploit within the game. And it's just about being a reliable playmaker for this team. That's all I want to do. Be a reliable playmaker for this team, my teammates, the coaches, the city, show everybody. So that's all.
So is it, I guess, an unwritten rule that if there's a fight with the Texans, you're going to be involved in it pretty much?
Nah, just trying to protect my teammates, man. At the end of the day, we don't want those things to happen on the field, but if that's what happens, you got to kind of go in there and, break things up or however it goes. But we definitely don't want things like that to happen. It kind of sets a bad example for the youth and everything. So, but, yeah, if that happens, you got to go in there and protect your teammates.
Brenton, I know the coaches preach you to keep your composure. Dennis got the flag. There could have been a couple more flags, I guess the referees decided to. But is there a point where you have to deliver a message to the other team, regardless of the consequences, that we are not going to get pushed around?
Yeah, most definitely. And I think that goes on within the field of play as well. You always want to go out there and impose your will against another team. That's what football's about, right? You're going out there every single play and you want to impose your will on another team. You want to keep hitting them as hard as you can until they lay down, because eventually somebody's going to lay down, and we don't want that to be us. We want to be the team that's the most violent every time we step out on the field. So I think that's a great thing that we're doing so far, and we just got to continue to keep building on that, because if we do, great things will happen.
How do you think that your usage, man, kind of especially in the run game, Liam or Trevor will motion you across, and then you're going back, and when the ball is snapped, you're able to kind of get a running start on your blocks?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I think that I'm good at. I pride myself on being a good run blocker for this team, and it's something I've done for a long time. So I'm very familiar with doing it and the technique of doing it. And if that's what helps our team win, I'm willing to do it every play if he asks me to.
Liam was talking about it takes a while to kind of get the offense going, because you still have to feel out how everybody is and what you guys are good at and stuff like that. So how close do you guys think you are for it to really start to click and get rolling?
I think we're just scratching the surface right now. I think the sky's the limit for this offense. We have a lot of talented players at all levels of our offense: receivers, offensive line, everywhere, quarterback. We have a great team, and I think that we know that, and I think it's just time to go out here and show it.
What do you do about the drop?
You don't do nothing about that. Those guys are talented players. Those guys are here for a reason. Those guys, God put us all here for a reason, and things happen every once in a while, you know. So just get on the jugs, you know, get some extra catches in every single week or whatever it is. But we're not worried about that at all. Those guys are talented, and those guys have proven it throughout their careers that they're reliable playmakers. So we're not worried about that at all.
Seemed like the running game second half kind of got going yesterday. What did it say that Liam was willing to stay kind of committed to it, even though it was tough sledding at first?
I think it just shows his mindset and how he approaches the game, and I like that. I think at the end of the day, you got to be able to run the ball in order to win games, especially when it's a tight, close game at the end. So it shows his mindset and what he wants to do, and I like that, honestly, because like I said, football is about opposing your will. So when you can get the ball with a 4-minute drive or whatever it is in the game, and you can just run the ball right down the field and take all the time off the clock, that just shows what type of football team you are.
Does it look like Liam is a first-year head coach and he's trying to kind of figure his way out through all of this stuff? I mean, or does he, you know, especially when you got in-game situations like you've had the last couple of weeks, or has he handled it really look like a veteran coach?
Yeah, I mean, ever since he's gotten here, he's looked like a veteran. So I've had no surprise by that at all, just by the way he handles himself every single day, and he comes in this building and leads this organization. So no surprise at all. He does a great job at what he does, and obviously he got the job for a reason. And
How fun has it been
Last one.
these first, 3 games for you personally? You've obviously been here for a little bit, but now that you have a bigger role and kind of, making more of an impact.
yeah, man, that's what all the work has been for. You know, I've been working in the dark for a really long time since I got here. A lot of changes have been going on, myself personally and within this organization, and I gave it to God when I got here, and it's just about, coming in and putting in the work and giving it to God. So I'm blessed. I'm thankful to be in this organization, and yeah, appreciate y'all.